Welcome to Prudence's Proper Peng Phantom Party. Halloween. Ooh, scary. Gaming? I love Halloween for some reason. An abundance of games if you're a horror fan. But what if you're not? What if you're a proper scaredy cat? But you still want those seasonal spooks? Scared Shrekless, as it were, as opposed to scared something that's really scary. Eh?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Allow me, the phantasmal Prudence. I will be your spirit guide this evening, taking you on a journey back to the late 90s and early noughties. And let us together explore the spooky, ooky, kooky and creepiest games of that era. So without any further ado, can somebody understand for me, please? On with the game!
You alright? You alright? Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Right, we're going right back to the 90s. 1998 to be precise. But this game started development even earlier than that, at independent developer Millennium Interactive in 1995, with the working name Dead Man Dan, which eventually came to be known as Medievil. Millennium Interactive was acquired in 1997 by Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, hence being developed and published by them on the 9th of October 1998 for the PlayStation 1. We're greeted to a history of Halloween, where this bloke talks a load of shite. I don't know, I really like the graphics in this cutscene. And look at this diva. This cheeky skeleton. Another cutscene of the man in battle. I love this guy's voice. OMG, it's Papyrus. He is alive. Yeah.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere.
Papyrus, he says. But he's not. It's Sir Daniel Fortescue. Considered a sex symbol in France. Yeah, I bet he was a Tumblr sexy man. Wait, this is like the Breath of the Wild, innit? Can't believe Medievil copied of Zelda. Making my way through the graveyard, chucking stuff at zombies and the sorts. Oh, the heads are sharp. I'll take summit, please. One can rejuvenate. Rejuvie, as it were, one's health on this nifty green thing. And don't forget the chalice. But how the hell do I get it? Oh, of course, by whacking this statue. I've got no sense of direction. I've been down this path like 5 times. I finally make it to the Hall of Heroes, where I get a new weapon from this nice fella. Thank you, chap. Any more weapons going? So I ended up being stuck in the Hall of Heroes for like 10 minutes. How the hell do I get out of here? Let us out? Yeah. I ended up having to Google how to exit the game. By the gargoyle's head. I've been here like loads of times. But now we're on Cemetery Hill. I love how dark this game is. And I love the antagonist guy. What a diva.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis. We give our lives.
What? And then the game broke. So I decided to have a go at the 2005 remaster of the game for the PSP, because half the game was just bloody stuck in the Hall of Heroes. So It's medieval but resurrected.
In a time long ago, there was a kingdom called Gallowmere. A land where the people were happy, war was unknown, the children were polite and helpful at all times, and not just when mooching for chocolate.
Wait, I recognise this voice. Oh my god, it's a doctor from Doctor Who. Hey, is this skeleton again? I prefer the original Badman though. Diva is indeed down. The narrator's kind of funny in the loading screens.
Dan's Crypt. The best place to go if you're looking for a dead Dan.
So it's taken 10 minutes of bloody cutscenes to get any kind of game.
Well, 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 he's back. Old Sir Daniel Fortescue, the hero of Gallowmere, rendered eyeless and lifeless by the first arrow, rendered heroic by the mists of time. It's amazing what good PR can do. Well, 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 he's back. Old Sir Daniel Fortescue, the hero of Gallowmere.
Oh, shut up. There's definitely more going on in this game than the original, but I ain't reading all these books. We need a bit of action, people.
The graveyard. You wouldn't catch me digging graves in my yard. Spoils the ambience.
These are truly strange and terrifying times. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Now get out of here. You're blocking my view.
This gargoyle saying the realest shit. I make my way back to the aforementioned level until I'm back in the Hall of Heroes, but this time with a more heavenly vibe and way easier to exit. This bad bastard is really funny.
Oh no! You're back. Looking like something from a butcher's dustbin. Oh, and what's that smell? Oh, decomposition? Well, you're too late anyway. My army has already risen from the grave. Still, never mind, eh? Chalk it up as yet another of your inglorious failures. I really need to work on that mocking laugh.
Oh, he says something funny. Decomposition. Why can't I say that? Anyway, that's what he said and it was funny. I think this level is different because look, there's this weird witch's cave that I need that talisman. I tried lighting my club and taking outside to light the cauldron. I tried to bash the door with brute strength, eventually opting for a walkthrough. Honestly, have you even played a game if you're not stuck in a certain area that's probably optional? Of course you have to bash a bookcase to reveal the lever.
Ah, greetings, stranger. Ah, greetings, stranger.
I don't know how to dig a grave, or is this grave even diggable? And now I'm back at the Hall of Heroes again. I get a new wep, a hammer. Now in the mozzie, short for mausoleum, and this bastard has stolen me sword. Anyway, I keep on dying at this bit, I'm gonna call it a day. The original PS1 game had a PS1 sequel, aptly named Medievil 2. And remasters and remakes are available of both games on modern PlayStation consoles. I kind of like this game. Definitely prefer the darkness and the vibes of the PlayStation version, but that may just be the nostalgia. But the humour and the voice acting definitely adds to it. I'll give this game a she's downstairs out of 10. Weird things happen in dreams, don't they? I wouldn't know. I'm not much of a dreamer. But I'll tell you who is a dreamer. His name is Togor Dreamer, the middle child of Asgore and Tutorial Dreamer. 40 winks, eh? What weird people in that singles game called Sleep, or this really weird looking video game released on the PlayStation in 1999. Developed by Eurocom Entertainment. I recognise this name. What did they develop? Robots! And published by GT Interactive. There was a version developed for the Nintendo 64, but that was cancelled before its release. However, on the 12th of February 2018, Pico Interactive launched a Kickstarter to release the Nintendo 64 version of the game. Pico Interactive? That sounds familiar. Glover! But yeah, look, who would have thought? 2019, a physical release to a retro console. We love to see it. The game follows these siblings rough and tumble.
Okay, no talking, no pillow fights, and no reading under the covers.
But Mom, bedtime's boring. Yeah.
Oh, hush. What about dreaming?
Dad says dreaming is a period of elevated brain activity occurring during certain sleep phases.
Elevated brain activity's boring. The Winks are little creatures who live in the land of dreams. It's their job to make sure all your dreams are of the very highest quality.
But Mom, sometimes I have a dream and it's not like that at all. It's scary.
Ah, well, those are the hoodwinks. They're the naughty ones. They make dreams too, only their dreams are horrid. The good winks always come along and put things right. They tell off the hoodwinks and chase them away.
But Mom, what if something happened to the Winks? Who'd save us from the hoodwinks then?
Sweetheart, nothing is going to happen to them.
But Mom, what if?
Well, you two would have to go and rescue them, wouldn't you?
This mum is just making shit up. Why do all the antagonists always have this Ebenezer Scrooge look about them? We need to take back the Ebenezer Scrooge look back. Good guys can have this look too.
You rang Mr. Nightcap, sir? Threadbare, I am sorry. Did I wake you? No, master.
Friggin' Phil Mitchell bear.
I'm just having a little snoozy-woozy. No, oh, great one. I want them to kidnap all the Winks and lock them up. Sir? You heard, Threadbare. If I can't get a good night's sleep, then why should anyone else?
I get that though. I'm on the bad guy side here, people. If I don't get any sleep, no one else is getting a sleep.
From now on, sweet dreams have been cancelled.
OMG, sweet dreams. I'm going to Google their controversies. You know what? I really love being in a video game house, like all these toys messily scattered around, the low poly curtains, posters and furny. I don't know, just love it. A sentient clock teaches us stuff, so I'll try and kill him with me teddy. You got away this time, love, but it's only 'cause I let you. This chair saves the game. This place kind of reminds me of Ace Lightning. This is the horrid haunted house. We collect Zeds, cogs, moon things, and keys to progress in levels. I happen upon these creatures, the hoodwinks that hock tour on you. We must save the Winks. The camera's a bit shite on this game and they could have told us this was a trapdoor, but the death spin is quite funny. The clock's like, you see that button? You can butt bounce on it to activate it. But look at the special mark on it. Ring any bells? What are you chatting on, fella? The clock's now like, feel like a change? Try jumping onto one of these handy jack-in-a-boxes. OMG, I'm a fairy now. A rib. Bloody hell. What have I walked in on? Friggin' paranormal activity going on here, people. After struggling for a while, I finally get through that 40-cog door. Bloody hell, that's a bit scary, innit? I collect all the Winks. Can I go now? Then this taxidermy bloke hock tours on me. Oh. We leave behind the Wink that I saved. After getting attacked by a Crash Bandicoot fella. I'm a caveman. What the hell, this game's amazing. But swimming in this game, oh my god, what a struggle bus indeed. I've got one Z to me name. Of course I'm gonna bloody die. Anyway, look, the witch is like, hit me again if you want a race. And one thing leads to another. I'm being bloody welcome to the wakey races. Well, I was doing quite shite, then I caught up, and now I've clipped through the ground and viewing everything from a different perspective. Speedrunners, watch this technique here. I ain't doing that again. So here I am in creepy crawly cemetery. These aren't zombies. These are your average Blaken residents. Now I'm a cave woman again. And it's kind of cool because why do I spit bones? A common theme with me is that I have one Z to my name and one life. So as you know, I died. Frig off nightcap, you old twat. 40 winks, more like 40 wanks. No, I think it's okay. Kind of reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie, but the camera was awful. And like, how did I know that floor was going to be a trapdoor? Like, the last time I encountered that type of floor, it was a lift, so I ran out of lives quick. I don't know, I feel like sometimes these games and their live system are too unforgiving. Especially for a kid playing a game. I'm a kid playing the game! I give this a wink Rook Andrew out of 10. When I go out... Enough of that bollocks. Our next game not only takes us into the noughties, but also to Castleween, or Spirits and Spells as it's known in America. Developed by Callisto Entertainment for the PlayStation 2 and published by Wanna-Do Edition, and later being ported over to the Nintendo GameCube. Released in late 2002. Looks like this is Callisto's Entertainment's last game. What a legacy. Wanna-Do Edition redirects me to Microids. Why do I know this? OMG, the partners! Jessica Woods. I'll never forget you. Hey, don't you see? It's so easy. Let's be partners all the time. Anyway, this is the PlayStation 2 game. Lovely blurry screenshot loading screen. Wish I'd chosen to play this game on easy. Oh, we're getting someone reading the book. Oh, do you want me to read it to you? Do you? Bet you've had enough of all these old men narrators of games. Time for my splendiferous voice. The children are dead. A marvellous rumour about the house. No, basically, because the two main characters are, quote, laggards, all their mates got turned into solid lumps of rock, and then they didn't because they were laggards, and then they ran away, and now they're lost in the land of the dead. Excuse me, what the hell did you just say? What the hell's going on? Why'd this man turn into a little? So after traversing this area, I accidentally skipped this cutscene, but conveniently, this boulder killed me so I could go back to watch whatever the heck's going on here. Basically, the witch is ice and the dragon is fire. Gotta tread carefully. Who knows when the next boulder will come. And I guess we can't swim. Oh my god, can someone put the big light on, please? I really need to die. I accidentally skipped this bloke talking again. It's so boring. Okay, so the children's souls are trapped in this vessel. They could have told me this ground was gonna fall away. So unforgiving, no warning. Why does she float up as she dies? Why is drowning so realistic? So I struggled on this bit for a while. Now we're in a friggin' morbid version of the Hoobs minigame. Why am I so shy at it? I'm pissed too because I have to start all over again. Eventually I do it. So all that's left to do is jump down this pit of despair. And now I'm just wandering into this cavern of despair. Oh, it's supposed to light up. Why do I have two fairies following me? This has never been explained either. So after repeatedly dying over and over, I get killed by this clumsy twatting bird, only to go back to making my schoolboy errors of dying repeatedly. Eventually, I get to that bit, only to be killed by another twatting bird on the next platform. They don't make it obvious where to go next. Like a stone door subtly opens in the background when you release the soul. But guys, don't worry. Through my blunders, I have found an infinite child glitch. Hashtag world record. Speedrunners, watch this space. Now I just keep on dying over and over. And there's bloody Beyblade skeletons. I may ask, why are there so many fake doors in this game? Then I do something with like balls and lasers. I feel like there's loads of balls in Halloween themed games. One thing leads to another. I'm riding a bloody tarantula now, which is kind of cool. But there's too many Beyblade skeletons, I've had enough of it. Or have I? Of course not, because there's a Game Boy Advance version of this game. Developed by Magic Pockets and released in spring 2003. Music in this one is hitting kind of different, but I think it may be the only song in the game, so it's kind of annoying. The story? Wait, this seems different. Oh, no, it's not. You're supposed to scroll down. Well, the story is exactly the same. The main difference is that we don't have that purple twat talking to us. Yeah, it's just a bog standard GBA side-scroller. We get passwords. Blast from the past, eh? I ain't remembering that, love. They still float up when they die on this bloody panic attack bridge. This game has become quite stressful. Why are there random balls and holes now? Enough of this shite. Rest in peace, Alicia and Greg. You would have loved Deltarune. Yeah, probably not. Pissed you can't even log this shite on Backlogged. If you played a game and can't log it, did you even play it? I give this game Hardy, 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 hi. I feel like that's a devil song, isn't it? Hardy, 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 hi. I give it that out of 10. These aren't making any sense. This is my ranking. Hey, there's no spooky games about ghosts, spectres, apparitions, spirits. Yeah, ghosts. Well, spring 2003. Weird time to release a spooky game, but they did anyway. Ghostmaster. Because ghosts aren't just for Halloween. Don't say Christmas. Yeah. Do you hear that? Most Haunted Halloween special. Developed by Sick Puppies and published by Strategy First. Everything's connected to the partners. Let's be partners all the time. I was gonna play Ghostmaster in my Weird Sims clones video. I played on some abysmal games in that video. Too many games. It didn't make the cut, so let's have a go. Initially, I played the PlayStation 2 port of Ghostmaster. Ghostmaster, The Gravenville Chronicles. Developed by Spiral House, who were contracted to modify the code to make it more user-friendly for consoles, and published by Empire Interactive Europe in 2003. It was also released on Xbox. We're greeted by this opening cutscene. Wait, poo. So, 2000s, you gotta love it. So now the training, I bring up the ghost carousel, as it were, and now I'm doing the training masterclass with the ghost carousel. The plasmometer, all the controls in this game seem overly confusing. There's so much information to take in. This is like 20 bloody minutes of training. I could do something else with that time, but I haven't, have I? The missions are really quite grindy and hard to do, but scaring people away in this game is kind of funny. It's like camping it and funny. Like, this was really hard. Like, wake a frat boy and try not to wake his sleeping girlfriend. Kind of cool how all these fellas' girlfriends are like cool goth girls. How does it feel to be living my dream? They all sleep like this too. Legs akimbo, innit? So I spend ages scaring this bloke. Turns out he's critical to the mission. So I do this other level. This woman's trapped in the toilet and I just don't have a clue what to do. I just give up. I was gutted. It was shite. Good ideas. Badly executed. What a pity. However, while I was looking at reviews on Backlogged, I noticed that this person was calling it an insulting, extremely watered down version of the PC game. I know I needed to experience Ghostmaster for myself. He was on Steam for 79p. I can't not buy that, people. So after 2 days of hard graft, attempting to get OBS to recognise the game, I finally played it. Boy, did I play it. 25 hours. 25 hours. When I do these compilation videos, it's not efficient for me to play more than just a couple of hours of each game. But with Ghostmaster, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Spoiler alert, I love this game. I can't remember the last time I was this addicted to a game. I wanted to see it through to the end, like in a good way. Not in a like, oh, I've got to play Mr. Bean for the Wii. I stayed up to the wee hours playing this game. You know that feeling when you get and you've stayed up all night playing a game and you're like, what am I doing with my life? Roll VC, love. Roll the tapes. So the same opening cutscene as in the PS2 game. Basically, this is a puzzle strategy game where our goal is to mainly drive away the mortals in terror with our team of haunters. I wasn't aware of the vast variety of spirits there are. We've got sprites, disturbances, elementals, vapours, frighteners, horrors. Within these categories are like subcategories. So interested. However, it's not all plain sailing. There's obstacles we must overcome. Like there's mediums, witches, priests, ghostbusters, a giant ice cream thing that will banish our haunters if they sense them. This game has 3 acts with a multitude of levels within them. From a sorority house, a cabin in the woods, a yacht. Each level has at least one restless spirit whom we can recruit for our future hauntings by rescuing them.
There's nothing chokes me up like seeing a boy and his bunny reunited. Thanks, boss.
Some more difficult than others. The Weather Witch, we just have to use an electrical ghost on the hoover she's stuck in, or these ghosts that are freed by revealing the skeletons to the owners of the house. And then to free this one, you just have to flush the toilet.
Ah, the blessed flow! Now turn Rain Dancer to our enemies, that she may fall upon them.
But for ghosts like Bridget's, we have to get this sleazebag doctor who flirts with all the nurses to go downstairs to her and get her well-deserved revenge. But like to do this, we've got to scare away all the nurses, so he goes down to the morgue to flirt with this weird doctor who spends all the time in the morgue, only to be rejected by her.
Faithless be spoiler of the purity of love! Bridget curses you with the undying stench of infidelity! Never again will you find solace in a woman's arms!
The game follows a little bit of a story where you have to get the mortals to summon an ancient evil spirit, which is where we meet this guy called Dr. Kraus. We attempt to summon the evil spirit again in the Blair Wisp project.
3 centuries hence, this foolish wisp cruelly wronged a powerful witch. My fate was sealed. I was cursed to the worst punishment a wisp can befall, to never be seen by mortal eyes.
Where Dr. Kraus captures this ancient dark spirit named the Darkling, and we must free them in the level What Lies Over the Cuckoo's Nest. There's a final bonus level, as the game was kind of left on a cliffhanger, where you have to destroy this bomb that will destroy all the ghosts in the whole of Gravenville, and it's like a timed level which brings in a new challenge. But guys, I was a right knobhead. I completed it and I wasn't recording. What the hell? So I did it again. Hurry up and bugger off. Yeah, I did it again because I thought this cutscene was really funny.
Congratulations, Ghost Master. You have defeated the Ghost Breakers once and for all. It is now time for you and your heroic team to ascend back into the light.
Like, why is it going on forever? Along with the music, the narrator, the characters and their cool paranormal powers, like the things you can attach them to varies from like electrics, waters, a corpse, a mirror, or even a child. I want to do some fan art for this game. Put some fan art here if you've done some. Like, this specific music paired with the beginning of the Phantom of the Operating Room was like so powerful to me.
Are you a ghost master? Oh, I never could resist a spirit in uniform.
What's this man's story? There's also a complete edition mod that I really have to have a go of. It aims to add all the cut content back into the game. There's even a Ghostmaster Resurrection, which is like a remaster. It's in early access on Steam. However, there's not that many updates and it does have mixed reviews, but I love this game. Why is no one talking about it? I could understand it probably loses its replayability after a while, but I think I'd enjoy playing it over and over. You know? Mary loves Dick. No, more like Prudence loves this. Yeah. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Later that year, the game that is released closest to Halloween in my selection of games on October the 21st, 2003 in America and later in Europe. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Game Studios. Originally being developed for the GameCube, Rare was however bought out from Nintendo, and thus this is the first Rare game published by Microsoft. I mean, the name's funny, innit? I declare, on with the game! Why is this intro song so funny? Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Ah! Ah! Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Ah! Ah! I feel like I would have loved this shit growing up. It's a new era, people. Poo-poo-poo-poo. We begin by reading a book. This bloke and his bird's on a ramble. She ain't happy.
I'm sure we should have taken a ride back there. Now there's a storm coming. We need to find shelter. And fast.
Oh yes, this building that upon glancing at it, the Grabbed by the Ghoulies theme song will play. Friggin' hell, Aviation Andrew gazing upon them. That's right, my pretties. The bloke doesn't want to go in. Places like these are full of creeps. Me, a creep? Baron von Ghoul? How dare he? I do believe a lesson in manners is required here. They steal his bird, and all he has to say is, hey. Pathetic. Upon entering the house, he is met by Ghoulies, and this bastard butler doesn't even help him. Oh, he gives me tips by making this noise. Old man leitmotif. What the hell do I do? Just run backwards. Oh wait, we use the stick to do stuff. I'm body slamming the poor little things and everything. Oh my god. The grab icon's funny. OMG, look at me with this chair. Kicking in chairs and knocking down tables at a restaurant in a western town. Call the police, there's a madman around. This geezer's noises are pissing me right off.
Grivens is my name. I'm the lowly butler here at Ghoulhaven Hall. May I have the pleasure of making Sir's acquaintance?
Stiffo, love.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Name's Cooper.
Let me remove that chair for you now.
Hey, I wanted that. OMG, FNAF copied of this game. Oops. Getting over a scare rhythm game. That is a new one. OMG, it's Banjo-Kazooie. Sorry, but why would you have all this shite hanging on your walls? Could you barely squeeze past it? I think these might be skeletons. OMG, she's tied up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll fucking kick everything, me. Oh, bloody hell, here's Baron Von Dickhead. I do believe I shall tinker with your ticker in every room from now on. I'm so dastardly. Yes, I am. Mwahaha. Tick off, love. Look at how this pool table reveals itself to be used in this way. Cooper, you're pathetic getting scared by a phone. I think this might be a spider. Bloody hell, there's another girl tied up, but who cares? Here's me bird, she's fallen down a trapdoor into the archives.
Not the Magnus archives.
Right, so I've recently played on Monster House, and why does every spooky game have a haunted telly enemy and haunted chair enemies? I guess because they're in a house, aren't they? Freaking hell, these chairs are ruthless. All I ever did was sit on you, but I'll fucking plank you, mate.
Blimey and mummy, be careful how you battle this dehydrated fellow, sir.
What? Why did he gyrate? Giggity goo in it. Quagmire mummy. The butler gives me a candle to dispose of this dried up delinquent. God, there's so many bugs and tied up children. What's going on? And these mummies, this ain't fair. What the hell? Once I'm out of there, the butler takes back his candle.
If Sir will forgive me, I've also taken the liberty of freeing her from her bonds.
Yeah, whatever, mate, as long as she's okay.
At last, no thanks to you, I've been freed by that smelly old butler guy. Lisai, I suppose you'll be wanting a hug now. Come on, let's go home. I think there's a footy match on tonight. You kidding? That's it, tie me to the chair again.
Oh my god, this woman, she's kind of funny. Suddenly, a robot from Robots and a mad prophy, short for professor.
Not so fast. You won't want to show yourself in public when I've finished with you.
Oh my god, he's turned her into an ogre. At least you won't have to watch the footy though. I feel like this happens in a lot in these games. Like, why are they doing this? Making beautiful women ugly. Like, we're in the land of monsters. What does it even matter? Like, Banjo-Kazooie, his sister, is giving, nah, I wouldn't love you if you were a worm. You're ugly bitch. It makes me cringe. Like, why is she being all kissy now when she was so nonchalant before? And I can punch her now. I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. I don't like this. I'm reading too much into it. Anyway, here these skeletons got us around of drinks to lighten the mood. One thing leads to another, and I'm fighting a bloody door with a boinging door handle. I sure showed him the door. Oh my god, this poor farting man. It seems over the top killing him like this. And a ghoulie disco. The drinks are on me, fellas. And then DJ Mummy turns me into a mummy, and I decide to call it a day on this one, folks. This game's kind of good. Why are the graphics so good in this game? Call me Ghoulies, because you got me grabbed. In conclusion, why does every game have someone who looks like Grizzly Tales for gruesome kids? You know that show where they're like,
oh, Helen picked her nose one time, so I turned her into a bogey.
No, but for real, look. Do 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 do. You look like this man. Do 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 do. You look like this man. Anyway, all of these games you can easily access. Some are on Steam, Ghostmaster and 40 Winks. 40 Winks, however, is questionably emulated onto Steam for a hefty price. Castleween is a $5 in Saks. Medievil has had a PS4 remake. I think I said something earlier in the video about it as well. Kinda cheap. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I think it's part of the Xbox Game Pass. Or it's cheap in CEX. Anyway, if you want me to play more of a certain game, let me know.
Let me know in the comments below.
I think I really like strategy games. I really hope you enjoyed this video and my selection of spooky games. Sorry it's taken so long. I've been ill. Also, I hope you'll all understand, but I won't be making any more Sims content on my channel. It doesn't feel right to promote the franchise due to the sale. I know I only play older games, but it don't feel right to me. Boycott EA, people. Patreon. I have a Patreon and you should join it, because if you join as a free member, you can join the Discord and chat with our community. Speaking of community, thank you to my community members, Lizzie the Kiwi, Snowgy, Daniel Smith's Landlord and Destiny Ocean. And thank you to my Poos people, Daniel Smith, Meth Borton, Anthony, Jade and Twerk Goddess. You're all fantastic.
And if you've made it this far into the video, sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite. Happy Halloween!